In this episode, you will be blown away by what has happened to Kevork. He exposed something that I have never heard of, and I have heard thousands of stories. Stay tuned. You'll be completely surprised, as of I was, of what happened in his case. If you don't think this can happen to you, you're wrong. It can happen to any good parent, any mother, any father. And we are getting louder and stronger. Watch what's next.
Stand with me, stand tall for every parent, for us all.
Welcome to the Stand with Meg show, defending parents, protecting children, giving a voice to the voiceless. I'm your host, Meg, a mother, a survivor, an advocate fighting to expose the family courts and empower parents everywhere. Today, I'm sitting down with a father that's been battling family court, and he realized the system is broken and corrupt. We're speaking with Kevork. You might know him if you're in the sneaker world. He's been in retail since 2021, but today we're not talking about sneakers. We're talking about what's happened in his story. And like many of you listening, he's had to learn the system is broken. It's working exactly how it's designed. Let's get to it. We're here with Kevork. Welcome.
Hello. Thanks for having us.
What is your Instagram? What are you? What are you?
Me, I sell shoes. That's what I am. My name is Kevork Kiwanian. I sell shoes.
That's awesome.
I'm the CEO of my sneaker palace. Got all
Palace.
types of shoes. And
So in a little bit, I'm going to ask you if you have these type of shoes there. So people keep listening and wait to see what kind of shoes I'm going to ask him to see if he has them. I don't think he does.
Let's do it. We'll see what we got.
Okay, well, I'm glad to have you here, and I'm so happy to see people, business owners come in and go through the same thing that we're all experiencing, and so you that's your work is your sneakers, correct? But you've also experienced the family court corruption and the pain in that.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about just like a basic. When did you realize family court was not protecting our children?
The moment they read that corrupted verdict against me, where it was all turned 180 without explanation whatsoever, and the kids being completely gone 3,000 miles away to California while we lived in the state of New Jersey.
And so they just took your kids away, and they were allowed to go from New Jersey to all the way to California with their with the mother.
Well, in other words, it started off with going to vacation with my ex-wife to California. And then she decided on January 31st of 2021 that New Jersey is snowy, it's rainy, and it's cold, and it's happy wife, happy life. That I should sell what I have here and move over there. Even though it's not impossible, but down the line, you can't just get up and go whenever you feel like it. There's a lot going on. There's business, there's a house, so on and so forth. And I filed for divorce after she blocks me. I filed for divorce and to have the children seek to be returned back to the state of New Jersey. An amazing judge named Judge James Jimmy Gaida was awesome. Great judge.
Is this a New Jersey judge?
Correct. Bergen County. Great judge. He was awesome. As soon as he took the case, he was seeing it right through the bullshit. And he ordered for the kids to be returned back to the state of New Jersey after denying like half of the business, this and that. They were going after everything, basically. So, in other words, on February 22nd, 2022, Judge James Jimmy Gaida put in an order saying the kids must be returned back to the state of New Jersey by March 23rd, 2022, which under the circumstances, I had to get a 2-year paid off, like 2-bedroom or single family home for her to stay like for free so she could come back, because she was claiming she didn't have the funds to support herself. And the reason why she's not returning is because she's staying at her parents' house rent free, and that the parents were helping her with the kids. Now, I'm over here looking with a real estate agent a place for her to stay. March 22nd comes around, an order to show cause has been put in place saying the reason why she's not returning back to the state of New Jersey tomorrow with the children is because she's scared for her life and that I was abusing her every single day. Now, this is happening with all the brand new attorney. So basically...
We can pause it if you want.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Wait like 2 minutes.
So tell me, what was it like before you guys got involved with it? How were you as a father? Were you both involved parents? What was it like before you got into family court?
I was just regular couple. Basically, I go to work. She'd stay at home mom with the kids. Everything was just fine. It came out of nowhere. The whole situation is just hit out of nowhere. Moves quick, stuff like that. Maybe she wasn't happy with the marriage any longer, or she was missing her family over there. Whatever the case could have been. Still, yeah, once you have kids, it's all about the kids, not about me or you at this point.
Correct.
And she just, so the judge, James Jimmy Guy, said, I'm not buying this. We've been going back and forth to court for a whole year. We basically wanted the soul out of this guy while keeping his kids 3,000 miles away. And now you're telling me this. However, we're going to basically appoint Dr. David Gomberg into the case.
Who's Dr. David Goldman? Who's that?
Super smart, intelligent person that I ended up meeting through the court. He's a psychiatrist that's like well known in Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey. Well, very well respected as well. I mean, you could tell the man is old there. You know what I mean when you have a conversation with him. And
so you're getting him involved.
The judge gets him involved. They refuse to hire him because we were supposed to hire him jointly. I was supposed to put 15 grand in an account. She was supposed to put 15 grand in an account because he's not a biased person. He's basically all about the children, and that's what he's known for. And he doesn't even take all the cases that whoever wants to hire him. So if he feels like, hey,
wait a second, 15 grand each, you have to put in an account for him?
There was something above those lines, you know what I mean? From what I remember, because it's like a 9-month. He had to fly out to California. He had to do an investigation there. There was so much going on over here. The number was up. It wasn't a low number whatsoever. They refused. They basically said, we have the right to have the attorney, defense, and my ex-wife, saying we're going to hire our own, even though Judge James Jimmy Guy said, I'm still going to do whatever Gomberg says, which doesn't make any sense. First, you didn't have the funds. Now you want to hire your own person instead of just the judge. You know what I mean? You don't go against the judge. So they hired somebody else. They did a 9-month investigation. Dr. David Gomberg.
He did it? Did he end up doing it?
Yeah, he did it. He took my case in. After the 9-month investigation, he put a capital letter saying, this is kidnapping. Kids must be returned back to the state of New Jersey immediately for the best interest of the children. You can't just keep the kids 3,000 miles away from their father for no reason.
Right.
I've never been in trouble, never been arrested, never, just straight business. You know what I mean?
Right.
So 4/27/2023 intensive settlement conference gets into place, which Dr. David Gomberg started talking to the judge at 12 o'clock because Judge James Jimmy Guy wanted to speak to him. And he basically put in an order saying...
Who put the order in? Your judge in New Jersey?
Yeah, in New Jersey, again, Bergen County. So he back to the same thing as to what happened on March.
So after you had this report come out, the doctor, the psychiatrist said, nope, this is kidnapping. You can't take children 3,000 miles away. The judge comes in and says what?
Goes back to Kev. You got 10 minutes to put 40 grand in your attorney's account so you could have 2 years of stay. Now...
Wait. So he said that he wanted you guys to stay, meaning everything to stay put, meaning she can stay in California and you can, right? What do you mean?
No, he basically just went back to what happened in February of 2022, where I had 10 minutes, a break room to go put 40 grand into my attorney's account so she could have the 2 years free stay. He went back to before the allegations of the assault because there was no assault. So it's like, all right, we're going back to it. The kids are coming back. Put 40 grand in your attorney's account so she could have 2 years of stay. And that's it. So when we came back from the break room, defense goes, we'll give him $40,000 for him to move to California for 50-50 custody. And I said, absolutely not. I have so much going on here to begin with. It's so much easier for me just to give her the $40,000 like the judge asked to begin with. She claims she works 15 hours a week at a dental assistant to answer phone calls. We got a lot of dental assistants around here too,
and you have your business there and stuff.
Correct. Yeah, business, house is just I've always been a Jersey guy.
The kids used to live as well, right? And the kids used to go to school there.
No school. They were just so young.
They're little.
My son was January, so he was 3 months old. My daughter was 2 years old when all this was happening. And
are they in school now?
Yeah, over there though, in California.
Yeah.
second grade, my daughter started. And that happens. So judge goes, you know what, Kev, just save your money. Trial starts first week of September. No biased circumstances for the kids still staying in California until the trial is fully concluded. Save your 40 grand. I'm like a few months away, 40 grand. Hell yeah, I'll save it. You know what I mean? So July comes around, Judge James Jimmy Guider retires. Then right before trial date. So September
Your
18th.
judge retires right before your trial.
Correct.
Did you know that was happening?
I didn't. I
Like when
just
they
got no.
scheduled you, did they say, "Oh, just so you know, he's retiring"? No.
No.
Oh, my word. Okay, sorry. Keep
So
going.
I just wasn't just notified. Hey, the judge on the case has been is retiring in July. There'll be a brand new judge assigned to the case, taking the trial, not knowing anything about the case for the past 3 years. That's been going back and forth. Okay, I mean, in my mind, I still got Gomberg's report.
Well, and you still have trial coming up, and you have an attorney ready, so you have all your stuff ready. So okay.
Yeah, September 18th, 2023. Dr. David Gomberg is first because he was my witness. You could tell once he was going in, Julie Kim had no doubts that the kids were coming back. The new judge's name was Judge Julie Kim. She was a great woman as well. I have no complaints about her. She was very nice. She was straightforward. She was fair enough. She did unite my family after Gomberg testified. I went on the September 19th, and she ordered for the kids to be in the state of New Jersey for basically October, Halloween. I get to spend my son's birthday. He was born on November 1st for the first time. And yeah, and then their fourth sibling was born. So I moved on.
Their fourth sibling with somebody, not your fourth, not yours.
My, I have 4 in total. 2
4
from my
kids.
ex-wife and 2 just moved on right after that.
Okay.
We're 4. We're all chilling. They had to go back because I had them for Christmas of the year before. It was her turn to have them, which was fine. Then January 25th was the last trial date to where it left off. You could tell the whole time we're winning, of course. It's very simple how it was so easy that they're bullshitting the whole time. And we left January 25th that the kids weren't going back to California. That's where we stopped as at by
So at
March
this point,
30th.
were the kids in California or were they in New Jersey?
I had them for Valentine's. I got them back. They
Who's
were with
flying with the kids with all this?
So either I go pick them up, she brings them, or I go get them, and she
So you fly out there, pick them up, and then fly back.
fly back the same day. It's insane. It's a lot of hassle. You know what I mean? Now I had the kids. There was no order for them to go back. They were in the state of New Jersey. The last thing she said was, I will we'll have the final JOD before March 31st, which March 31st of 2024 was Easter. I'm like, all right, take your time. I don't care when you read it. You know what I mean? So like, as long as
What do
we
you
have the
mean,
kids-
read it? Read the order?
Yeah, read the JOD, the final verdict.
So
basically.
she hadn't read it yet.
No, she hadn't read it yet.
But you knew it said that they had to stay in New Jersey, the children.
Yeah, from what we left on January 25th, there was no order in place saying that I have to return the kids on March 31st, which was Easter.
Okay.
Last I know that we'll have the final verdict. There's no Kev taking the kids back. We left the court flying as we won. I'm like celebrating and all this. It was so obvious.
But there's no actual order and when you left, but then there was one and she said she hasn't read it yet, correct?
Yeah, so basically now I have the kids. March 30th comes around. My own attorney calls me saying, I see an order in place. You have to return the kids tomorrow on March 31st. I'm like, what? There was never an order in place when we were in court saying I've got to return the kids on March. The only thing she said was she's going to have the verdict by March 31st, implying that those kids weren't going back because she didn't tell me to take them back.
Well, but if they said she's going to have a verdict, that means her decision will come out then.
Yeah, but you could tell the whole time. She united us in October, November. She didn't care about the fact that the mother kept saying, oh, they're going to school. She's like, you're talking about a first grade. They're not in high school. You know what I mean? She was ripping the mother the whole time.
Okay, so then your attorney calls you and says, you got to return the kids because the order came out.
I'm like, what? He's like, I was like, you're telling me this today that I got to return the kids tomorrow? While there was never something like that in place. Because number one, if that was the case, I would have bought the tickets. I'm not going to leave it for the last day. Number two, that never took place. Call and find out what's going on. Like, why is there? I'm like bugging out. And plus, the same judge that united me with my kids wants me to fly on Easter Day, not be with my other friend, with my family. I celebrate Easter. You know what I mean? It's a huge holiday for us. You want me to leave in the morning, forget the other two kids, my whole family, my parents, and everybody else? What judge is going to put an order like that after uniting the family? I said, there's something wrong. There's a foul play. Something's not adding up. He's like, I don't know. I was like, I'm not returning the kids on Easter. I'm going to enjoy my Easter with the kids. And plus, it was my turn because she had them the year before to begin with. So none of this is adding up. He said, you don't take them back, you're going to get arrested. I'm like, fuck it, we'll get arrested. You know what I mean? If that it is. As long as I get to spend my Easter with my kids, because I know something is happening. You know what I mean? That's not what happened when we were there. That was never the situation. Because that being said, when I was there on January 25th, Judge Julie Kim's court clerk obviously was watching the whole thing going on. When he was walking towards the bathroom, he's just like looked at me. He's like, you know, you won, right? I was like, yeah, it was obvious. You know what I mean?
Your attorney said that, right?
No. Judge Julie Kim's court clerk.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like, you know, you won, right? We don't believe anything she says. He's walking to the bathroom. As I was sitting outside, I was like, yeah, it's obvious. I said, the other judge, Comberg, like the reports are all there. So I'm just very comfortable. You know what I mean? There's no questions. There's no doubts in my mind whatsoever. Nobody could do that. Nobody could just take the kids 3,000 miles away, or shouldn't be able to take the kids 3,000 unless I'm unfit parent.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it could be drug addict, alcoholic, none of that. There's none of those above. Never been arrested. Nothing changed between that 1 month for you to go 180 against me.
Okay, so go happen. Get to the meat and potatoes of it. What happened?
Yeah. So I booked the ticket. I got scared. He kept on calling me on Easter. I returned the kids April 1st. I was like, it is what it is. You got to give me some answers. We got to figure out what's going on. I'm not trying to go to jail. He said, let's wait for the final verdict. April 24th comes around. He's like, he calls me. He's like, we have court today. I'm like, well, I can't make it because I'm in Florida. I have a little chicken store in Florida, in Tampa, Florida. And I had to be here. Can you tell them to rearrange? Because I can't just make it there. It's like, oh, no, don't worry. This one's going to be on Zoom. I'm like, this one's going to be on Zoom. Every single court case was in person. The most important court case that they're going to read the final verdict is going to be on Zoom. That's strike number 2.
Well, if they're just reading it could be on Zoom because all you do is show up and you read and you leave. You don't get to do anything with that.
To me, I was already feeling something. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know. You're feeling it in your gut.
I'm already feeling it in my gut.
Right,
You're
I get
telling me
it.
the last day. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're
I'm
sniffing some
reading
stuff going on
Yeah,
here.
I'm reading it. I'm feeling it. It's gut feeling that you get, like you said.
Yeah.
We get on a call. A Zoom call starts. Basically, the same judge who united the family that was with me the whole time, ripping them right off, saying all previous orders from previous judges have been uplifted and the kids are now permanently California resident. I turned yellow.
Wait, say that again. You talked really fast.
Basically, previous order from previous judge, which was Judge James Jimmy Guida, has been uplifted. Like none of the whatever he said matters. And the kids are now permanently California residents. Where the hell did this come from? Not only that, my spring breaks have been taken away from me. Christmas breaks, it went from, we had it to where the moment they're done with school, I'll have them until the day before they start school, which was 3 weeks. Somebody removed those orders, made it from December 21st till December 26th. I'm like, yeah, what a smart judge. Can't even play with your Christmas toys. 25th, you open your Christmas toys. 26th morning, we're going to get on a flight.
Right.
Who is this? It's a day there and a day back. So after not seeing them for 180 days, you want me to have them for 3 days? And in the holiday season, who removed all these orders that was in place? Everything has been removed. Nobody's explaining me nothing.
What did your attorney say?
He's the one who sold me out.
Ooh, it all goes down to the attorneys.
Well, this is how it all worked out. This is where the most highlight of the part starts. So they read this on me on 4/27/2023, right? And the first Saturday, which is on 4/27/2023, guess who shows up to my store? The same store I'm talking to you with. Judge Julie Kim's court clerk. At the door. My whole family's in here. I'm pitched yellow just like this. Everyone's trying to make me feel better. The door opens up because I have 2 doors. The first door opens up, I always greet people, just like before when somebody walked in. The second door opens up, I'm like to my employees and my family, I'm like, get him. He's the one who sold our kids. You know what I mean? He opens the door screaming in here, get rid of your fucking attorney right now. I know who sold your kids. I know what judge got paid off. The whole situation. He's like, I need to speak to you in private. It's Saturday. It's packed with store. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Brought him around the showcase. This is all on video. Brought him to the showcase, took him to the back room of the store, tells me the whole story for 18 minutes. He's like, I haven't slept for 3 days. And this is the lady. I don't even know what she looks like. Obviously, I had to search her up. The person responsible.
Impeach Judge Jane Galana. Yeah, I saw your website.
Correct. So it was her. She had no reason to interrupt. So basically, what he told me was just like insane. In the back room, how Julie Kim was arguing with Mecca. Mecca was saying, who's the boss here? I'm the boss here. He got involved saying, you can't do this. Like, we know she's lying. Like, he said it was turned into like a complete political war shit show, whatever that means. I don't know what that has to do with kids or like.
So you
my
have a
situation.
video of him, the clerk, walking with you around? Oh my gosh, can we pop it in? I would love to pop it in. That would be great.
My attorney needs my attorney's approval, because I had the prosecutor's office is also asked for the video. We're holding it until it goes to in
Okay.
front of the right judge. You know what I mean?
We'll show it one day. I'll go right here.
Yeah, Dave Weigel seen it. Roots, like,
Okay, Dave's seen it.
I've let people watch it. Whoever needs to watch it, you know what I mean. But that replay, for it to go to public, has to be in front of like a federal judge or something before. I also have to.
It's funny because I have a video as well of my ex's now wife plotting with a police officer. I don't know if you've seen that video. She's plotting with the police officer because she used to be a police officer, and they're literally, it's a 45-minute cop video, and they're trying to figure out a way to get me arrested so she can take my twins and call them her own. And they wouldn't let me do anything with this video for years because it was under, its investigation. And and so finally, I think it was 5 years later, I finally got to talk about it, and I sent it to the police station, the detectives, and I filed a report against the police officer that did that. And but it was crazy because they kept this video forever, and I couldn't talk about it because under investigation, well, no one did anything. So just be careful.
God, yeah.
But now you should go watch that video because it's the same thing. Where the police were helping this woman steal my children and call them her own because she just wanted me in jail because she wanted my kids.
Doesn't work that way.
But you have a judge with a clerk that's coming out.
Yeah.
Did the clerk lose her job?
Well, 8/31/20. Yeah. The last thing he said is like, I can't fucking do this. He's like, I'd rather just keep on selling cars. I don't know what he's doing now. I know his last day when I spoke to him, he said it was 8/31/2024. And everything was awkward in there at this point because I called all the attorneys in our area. I made a group chat with almost 100 police officers because I serve a lot of police officers. I'm open to the public. People come in here all the time.
Okay, so I want to do kind of a rundown of your whole story
so
that people can really understand what's happening here because you just blew my mind.
Yeah.
Okay. You have your children go through divorce. You have lots of courts, pay a lot of money for a psychiatrist. He says, keep the children in New Jersey. The kids are going back and forth for years. You got some time with them. And then all of a sudden you go to trial with a brand new judge. Your old judge that you knew the truth retired, but you thought, okay, it's fine. I'm going to do trial. Even the clerk during trial stated that you're going to be fine. They see the truth. Great. You feel great. And then out of nowhere, there's all of a sudden, this meeting, this court hearing on Zoom, and you're in Florida and it's all on Zoom. But then all of a sudden they read off everything that you thought was wrong and gone, and your kids were gone. They're residents of California, and then you lost all your holiday and your time, and the calendar is so bad that you can't even utilize your holidays because there's not enough time frame to go back and forth and fly.
Correct. And
then you're at home or you're at your work, and all of a sudden you're just that color yellow, and this person goes in the front door and yells.
4/27, 3 days after.
And 4/27 of 2024?
24.
And you then go outside and you have a recording of this clerk telling you how this judge was paid under the table to get the other. Oh my word.
Yes, ma'am. 18 minutes and 29 seconds. I have the whole video in the back room. Now, not only that, So now I hire the best attorney there is in New Jersey. I look up, of course, we need somebody very powerful now outside the county. At this point, I know what's going on. It has to be different powers of counties at this point. And now they want all the transcripts, right? The new attorney wants to see all the transcripts and see what's going on. Somehow, the intensive settlement conference from 4/27/2023 has been completely missing.
Oh, darn.
Deleted. There's no video. There's no video of court. There's no transcripts of the court. Not only that, I have the whole order from Judge James Jimmy Gatta, which I'm going to show on the screen at this moment. And it says that there's absolutely no trace of me being in court that day. So I don't know if you're able to read this. I'll read it out. Good morning. Please see attached. Here's what I see in the court smart on this date. The case you are looking for isn't listed on the log sheet. I also attached a copy of what comes up when I type in the docket number. Please review and confirm the date needed. I already know my name, like my name it was that day. Here is the order.
Text me or email me a screenshot of that. I'll pop it on.
Yeah, it shows you right here.
I'll pop it on video. Yeah.
4/27/2023. That's Judge James Jimmy Gatta. He was an awesome judge, which was signed by him. Now, mind you, the corrupted attorney that sold me out, our court date was on 4/27/2023. These are his invoices. He put 4/26/2023 attend hearing. I'm like, you need to change that. It was on 4/27 and it was intensive settlement conference. He refuses to change it. So now, then after that, here is the complete court emails indicating that we were never there. We were there on 4/27. Dr. David Gomberg went on at 12 o'clock. So now, since there's no transcripts, there should be a video surveillance. Here's the judge's signature from that day. Now, if you look up so in this paper right here, it shows you every single family the judge seen that day, okay? And in the bottom, at 11:11, my last name is not there where we started at 11:30. From 11:30 to 1:30, we were in that courtroom, and then there's nothing after that, and it starts at 2 p.m. So somebody went in and deleted.
So they went in, deleted the transcripts, deleted any evidence that's in the court, but you have emails to prove it happened. You also have proof that your lawyer was there, correct? Not to mention you probably
my lawyer, Dr. David,
something.
Dr.
But they're like saying, nope, if it's erased in the system, it didn't happen.
It just says you weren't even on the log sheet that day. That you saw that judge. Somehow you got wings and flew out of those courtrooms. While I know I was there.
And you were just a ghost there witnessing it.
Not just witnessing it, I have.
And you have proof you were there, right?
Yeah,
right.
Complete proof from.
Right, and they're making it. They want to make it look like that you are making this up, but yeah.
I don't think they realized I was going to go ahead and start digging.
Right, and that's what they don't. They don't think people are, and that
correct.
That is one reason I've been speaking out so loudly, because I was so horribly upset, like you probably were, that you can't even think about where your rights were taken away sometimes because you're so upset. Your children are gone, right?
Yeah.
And so that's one thing, doing what I've started doing. I'm getting stronger. People are getting stronger. The more you speak out, you get stronger. Then all of a sudden you realize, wait a second, I got to go dig. And they don't like it. They don't think you're going to do it. They think you're just going to cower down and be upset. Oh, heck no. They messed with the wrong dad and the wrong mom.
Correct.
Yes. I think that is what's helping us getting loud and people coming out more, is people are realizing, wait a second, this is not just happening to me. This is happening everywhere. Have you experienced anyone finally, now that you're have you gotten pretty loud online doing this besides that website telling about it?
Oh, yeah. I had a protest outside of Route 17, which is the heart of Bergen County. We had the whole highway shut down.
You got a shirt on right now.
I had people, a shirt on. I have 600 shirts made that is going to be given out on September 7th, 8th, 9th, whoever joins me.
When does this judge get reelected?
She's the presiding judge.
So ours, like my judge, it's horrible. He's his next time is next year, so I'm going to start doing a campaign so everyone get him out. So yours is like voted in, or is yours assigned?
I have no idea.
Well, look it up.
I did. I looked it up. Somebody named Governor Christie is the one.
Okay, so they're appointed.
And
they don't have to run for elections then?
No. 2015. Okay. Basically too deeply rooted in other words.
Yeah, I've seen
And
judges get put in. They're supposed to be elected in, but then they get put in, and then all of a sudden they didn't really campaign, but they're in. You have to look at that. That happened in Texas, I found.
I
So,
mean, I look,
what would you tell any parent right now that it might be going into family court, hurting in family court? What's one thing of advice that you would share that this could happen to anybody? That
record. One thing I learned is record everything that's going on in there. Record everything that's going on, because my transcripts have been tampered with. There was never an order saying I had to return the kids on Easter. So you're telling me a judge told me I had to return the kids on Easter, and I sat there and said, "Sure, I'll ruin my Easter, sir, ma'am, and I'll return my kids"? No, I would have fought that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And no judge in a right mind should do that, because it's supposed to be 50-50 balance. Why would I ruin your Easter with your kids when it's a holiday? Do I want you to travel
Right.
3,000 miles back and forth? And what about your other children and your wife or your family? As a judge, that shouldn't be allowed to begin with.
Right. So I guess my point of this is when people start this process, you can say, I'm a great father, I'm a great mother, there's nothing that I've done wrong, I have no backbone. But this can happen to anybody.
Anybody's
And
correct.
what would you tell somebody that? How would you tell them, look, this is not just one person's story? This
You
can
return
happen.
to anybody. You got to watch the attorney you hire, number one.
Yes, that's good.
I
good
learned
advice.
from me, because if it wasn't with a corrupted judge comes a corrupted attorney.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if it wasn't for my own attorney that turned his back on me, Jane Galena Mecca wouldn't have been able to do what she did, because
And not everybody has the clerk doing what they did.
correct. That's
lucky.
very rare. Correct. I have a lot of followers. It turns out to be somebody that they know is we serve. I've been selling shoes since 2001 in this area. So that's 24 years of selling sneakers. My parents own sneaker stores. My brothers own sneaker stores.
Yeah, well, not everybody has that. But so are you saying that because you've been loud and out there too, that would probably help?
Yeah.
Help the fact that they're like, wait, I know this guy.
Yeah, I know this guy. I can't believe they did this to
Right.
this guy. You know what I mean? Out of anybody. They didn't think they probably just thought, hey, just get him. We got paid.
Yeah,
Kids
move
is
on. He'll
gone.
be
This
upset.
man,
He won't
he'll
find
be
it.
upset. He'll get over it. Not
Right,
knowing
right.
that it's
Nope,
only getting
that's with the
deeper.
wrong one.
It's getting deeper and deeper. Kev is
All
gone.
right. So thank you for coming on the show. I wanted to show you my favorite sneaker. Are you ready for it?
Let me see. What you got?
You're gonna laugh at me because I'm old. I'm 42.
Okay. I like to see something.
So these are they're heels.
Okay.
They're heels.
Okay.
So they make my legs look all pretty.
Hell yeah.
Do you have
These
any?
will be mine. These are
See?
the
You need-
pigeon SBs.
I love it. These are $30. I have no money right now, so I can't even buy myself sneakers. I think my nicest pair are Skechers. But you need to look into the heel because it's a heel. And oh my gosh, all my women my age love them. They're comfortable. They heels. Oh boy, if you find some, send me some pairs.
Got you. I need a little bigger store. We're all sneakers in here, but we'll get there as well.
I do love any kind of shoe. So you're welcome to send any tennis shoes too as well.
Gotcha.
Make sure it's red and black for my logo,
Red
right?
and black. Reform family court. I like that a lot.
Yes.
Because that's exactly what I'm pushing for as well.
Well, and I've also tried to get some merchandise, but no one was really caring about it until now. But I have some cool hoodies and stuff that I've designed.
That's fire. Let me help these customers. I got 3 people waiting on us.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Thank you very much for the call. I'll see you. Any questions, let me know.
All right, talk to you later. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Stand With Meg show. If this conversation has moved you at all, please like, share, and follow, because together as we are getting louder, things are happening. People are starting to tell their stories. Judges are getting scared and attorneys. Join me at standwithmeg.com and across all platforms as we fight for justice for our children and families.